I'm just going to do a quick rundown on the oil change of an Aprilia RXV 450. This is a 2007 model. It's a pretty simple process. The engine cap is all up the top here. It's inside the handlebars. The engine sump. The sump plug is down here, directly behind the front of the gear lever. This one in the front there. I believe it's a 6mm Allen key I used to take him off. And under the front here we have the reserve oil tank. And that again, the sump plug is just here. I believe it's the same size key. Okay, and on the other side of the bike we have the oil filter, which is just here, and I use a 24mm socket piece to take that one off. Okay, so if you was going to do it, obviously you need oil filter. I use a high flow. Okay, then you're going to need oil. Then your regular bike works. I use the 1060 full synthetic. Okay. Now the bike takes exactly, it says in the specs, 1250mm. I'll put in 1350. I read a lot of people do. You can't see it on the side tube otherwise, which I'll show you in a minute, but just to start with, okay, first you would take off the top plug of the engine there, just to let the pressure out, so you put him somewhere. And then secondly, you would just undo the sump plug there. Obviously you wouldn't have the bash pan on there, and yeah, so you undo that, the oil comes out, you have it in a pan down the bottom. Then you need to come around, undo the sump plug here on the reserve oil. Okay, and so then you come back around to the other side while they're draining out, and you would just take your oil filter out of there. Okay, so like I said, 24mm, undo that. When that comes off, there'll be a spring inside and an O-ring. Make sure you don't lose them. Once I take the filter out, I'll lean the bike completely over so everything inside there comes out as well, and then I'll leave the bike sitting in this position because the oil's running to the sump side anyway to get all the oil out. So it's pretty easy. So obviously we then put the filter back in, tighten it up. Don't tighten it up and put it up too tight. I don't use torque specs, I just do it hand tight, you know, just don't over tighten it ever. And then you would replace, at the front one here, your engine sump. Again, I don't use the torque spec, I just do it hand tight. And then obviously around the front here, your reserve oil. Put the sump plug back in that one again, just hand tight, don't do it over tight, just a nice man tight, and that should do it fine. Okay, and then obviously you need to fill it up. Like I said, I put in 1350mm. The specs say 1250, but if I don't put in 1350, I see nothing on the sight tube, which is around this side. Okay, so if you have a look in here, you have a sight tube just there. My oil level is just down here on the minimum mark. It goes up a bit when the bike's going. You can't really see it, it's an absolute pain in the butt, it's a prick of an idea, but if you know you've got 1250 or 1350mm in there, like I said, the specs are 1250, I put 1350 in. You're right, so don't pay too much attention to it. If you've done it right, you know it's in there, you know it's in there. Other than that, you know, it's quite easy. Enjoy.